Chapter 5. Influences, Summary from the Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. Chapter Overview. In Chapter 5 of The Compound Effect, Darren Hardy explains why sustaining positive momentum, from Chapter 4, requires actively managing the external forces that shape your choices, behaviors, and habits. After building awareness of choices, habits, and momentum, Hardy stresses that powerful influences often operate subconsciously, either propelling you toward success or derailing your progress. The core message: everyone is affected by three kinds of influences: input, what you feed your mind; associations, the people you spend time with; and environment, your surroundings. To harness the compound effect positively, you must intentionally govern these influences to support your goals. Hardy argues that while you're 100% responsible for your life, these external forces subtly guide your daily decisions. Ignoring them makes consistency impossible. Controlling them makes good choices easier and automatic. 578 F49, 89 CD 23, 843 BFD. 1. Input, what you feed your mind, garbage in, garbage out. Hardy begins with the idea that your mind is like a glass. Whatever you pour in shapes your thoughts, attitudes, and actions. Most people unknowingly fill it with negative or unproductive input, which compounds into limiting beliefs and poor performance. Key points. Media and information consumption heavily influences mindset. Constant exposure to negative news, gossip, reality TV, or fear-based content creates anxiety, scarcity thinking, and distraction. Example: Hardy shares a story of an executive who spent 3.5 hours daily on news, TV, radio, newspapers, without realizing it impacted his stress and focus. Hardy advised him to cancel subscriptions, turn off notifications, and curate only goal-relevant information, transforming his productivity. Negative input kills creativity and motivation. Positive input fuels it. Action steps. Conduct a media diet. Eliminate junk input, e.g., negative news, social media doom scrolling for 30 days. Replace with uplifting, educational content. Audiobooks, podcasts, success-oriented books during commutes. Turn your car into a mobile university. Protect your glass. Mind vigilantly, be selective about what enters. Hardy emphasizes, it's not enough to remove bad input. You must actively flush it out and fill up on good. This compounds into sharper thinking, better ideas, and sustained motivation. E4892F, E1D4A. 2. Associations, the people with whom you spend time. This is the most quoted section of the chapter. Hardy cites mentor Jim Rohn. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Supported by Harvard research from Dr. David McClelland, associations determine up to 95% of your success or failure. Key points. People influence you subtly but powerfully, through conversations, attitudes, habits, and expectations. Negative associations, complainers, victims, low-ambition friends, family, drag you down via crab mentality, pulling others back into the bucket. Positive associations elevate you. Ambitious, supportive people normalize success and inspire growth. 3 categories for evaluating associations, inspired by Jim Rohn. Dissociations, completely cut ties with toxic influences, e.g., chronic negativists who drain energy or sabotage progress. Hardy acknowledges this can be tough, family, old friends, but necessary. Limited associations, reduce time with neutral or mildly negative people, e.g., spend 3 hours, not 3 days, 3 minutes, not 3 hours. Expanded associations, intentionally seek more time with mentors, high achievers, and positive influencers. Ways to expand: join mastermind groups, attend seminars, hire coaches, read books, biographies of successful people, indirect mentorship. Find mentors who reinforce accountability. Mentorship is a lifelong process. Teach and be taught. Hardy warns, associations are both powerful and subtle. You absorb their energy without realizing it. To change your life, Change your reference group F2417D, a 7A39. 3. Environment, your surroundings. Your physical and psychological environment cues behaviors and mindset. Hardy compares it to a plant. An oak sapling in a small pot becomes root-bound and stunted. Sometimes you must change environments to grow. Key points. Physical clutter. Broken items, disorganized spaces, or reminders of failure create psychic drag and lower energy. Psychological clutter. Unfinished tasks, toxic relationships, or environments misaligned with goals limit potential. Create a success environment. Surround yourself with cues that make good habits easy, e.g., gym clothes laid out, healthy food visible, vision boards. Change perspective by changing view. A bigger environment, new city, network, challenges can unlock bigger dreams. Action, clear clutter. Fix, replace broken things. Remove cringe-inducing items. Design spaces that support goals. Hardy, the dream in your heart may be bigger than the environment in which you find yourself. Sometimes you have to get out of that environment to see that dream fulfilled. Chapter wrap-up and action steps. Hardy ties it back to the compound effect. These influences compound daily, making success easier or harder. Govern them proactively to sustain momentum. Recommended actions from the book workbook. Audit input. Track media consumption. Plan positive replacements. Evaluate associations. List top influencers. Categorize into dissociations limited, expanded. Seek mentors. Assess environment. Declutter physical, psychological space. Add success cues. By managing influences, good choices become default, accelerating compounding toward extraordinary results. This chapter is practical and confronting. It forces accountability for your circle and surroundings. As Hardy says, success isn't just internal discipline, it's engineering your external world to support it.